All right, class. Thanks for joining me again today. Today I'm going to show you how to use many of the features on Flipgrid, which is one of the websites that we'll be using a lot to learn and interact. More so to interact than to learn, but something I think you guys should be excited about. I'm definitely excited about it. So is Mr. Shannon. So let's go ahead and take a look at how you can navigate this as well. On Google Classroom, you might see a link that we post, and this link might take you to a website that ends up looking like this. This is actually one that you'll see here at the beginning of the year. But one of the things that you can go ahead and do when you go to record your response is click on this guy right here. It's going to take you to a screen that looks like this. It's going to tell you that you have 1 minute to record your video. It'll tell you how long you have. So this one is just a 1 minute video because I don't need it to be long for you. Down here at the bottom is some of the things I want to show you. You have some options down here. One of the things you can do is you can mirror your video. I'm not really sure why you would do that, but it's an option. You can record your screen if you would want to save this for later for personal use. If you're really proud of your answer or some of your work, you could go ahead and do that. Hello. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. Mr. Shannon, say hello.
Hello.
We're in here getting ready to meet y'all. So one of the other things that you can do that I think is cool, and I think you guys will end up using a lot, is some of these effects. So there's different filters. I mean, to me, this kind of reminds me of Snapchat, right? But there's some different filters that you can use, some black and white, some darken, some light, all this different stuff. This is kind of like an incognito. You can see me moving a little bit. It's almost like what you would see on some of those like surveillance cameras, I guess. Some different things. And this Flipgrid's always upgrading these so you can use different ones. Make yourself look however you want. But that's one of the options there. If you go back from the filters, sorry, let me see if I can get back here. You have emojis, right? Everybody knows and loves emojis. So you could scroll through here and click one. If you just during your video want to tell me, or Mr. Shannon, what your mood is, maybe you're in a really, really cheery mood, right? And you want to have this guy up next to you as you do your work. That guy's there for you. Make him as big as you want. Maybe this video, you're feeling a little under the weather. You don't want people to see you, right? Go ahead and cover your face there if you'd like, right? I'd love to see all your pretty faces. You can pop out, say hi. If you want to get rid of stuff, pretty easy. You just trash it. There's your emojis. Another one is these frames, right? Again, something else you might see on like Instagram, but do you want to have a jungle feel today? Do you want to have a little retro theme? Do you want to feel like you're part of breaking news when you share some of your math information? That is for you to decide. Here are your frames. Go back here. Another feature that you guys will have is this board feature. This is my favorite one, right? So if you don't want to just be talking and explaining, you could be showing me some things. So maybe you want this screen, or maybe like for an English class or even math, you want this screen. You can choose the screen you want. What do you want it to look like? And then you can slide this guy. Here I am again. Hello, hello, hello. And make this as big as or as small as you want. So maybe you want to be doing some drawing as you talk, right? You can use the draw feature, change some of this stuff around, right? Well, I know that 2x plus 8 equals 10. I know I need to get x by itself. Whoops. So then you can do all your math right here, right here. Awesome. We know that x equals 1 for those that were thinking ahead there. Woohoo, smiley face, right? And then you can get rid of that as need be and whatnot. A couple more things. If you want to add some text, right? Say that you want to have something written there. It can stay, or you can add it as you record your video. You can go ahead and write this in. Hi, Mr. Neal and Mr. Shannon, I love math, right? And then you can go ahead and drag this thing around and make it as big or as small as you need. There's a way to do that, right? Let's see here. How do I move this? I'm supposed to know this. I have the font style. Can I move? I can move this piece now, right? And then there's got to be an option. Can I make it bigger? It looks like you can only make it bigger and smaller left to right. So you can kind of drag that over so we can see that writing there. Just really mess around with this. Figure out, what tools you're comfortable with. And if you're not, mess around with it more. I'm not even totally sure what some of these are, what this stroke feature is. I guess that would just maybe be the color in general of the outline there of the text. You have background. You want to change it to a certain color. Get fancy with it. Make it yours. Make it unique. Things like that. You can change the font. If you like certain font colors, you can add in more than one text. Lots of things you can do there. But this will be a way that you communicate with students and answer students and talk to us some data that we're going to use there. The only thing I didn't really do was a photo. If you have a photo you'd like to put in, say that you want to show us, or you want your picture of your new cute hamster to be in on your work here, you can go ahead and upload that photo. When you upload it, it'll be somewhere, and you can kind of, just like this guy here, you can just drag it around, right? One of my favorite parts about this Flipgrid is that if you record an answer and you don't like it, then you can ultimately get rid of it, right? You can say, hey, that one didn't work well. I didn't like my answer. I didn't like how my hair looked. My brother came in and screamed that he accidentally peed his pants and needs me to help him change his underwear. You can get rid of that video and you can make a new one. But all this stuff is kind of ready for me. If I would want to start recording now, I would just click that. It's saying, hey, 3, 2, 1. Boom, you're good to go. And everything I just showed you, you can do during the video, right? I just did it all before the recording. But you could be putting some of those effects in there as well. So you could get it ready and then record, and even have like all your math done over here, or you can be doing it live. So I'm watching you do it. So many different options. The last thing I'll point out to you is you can see up here at the top, I'm going to point this out. That's your little meter of, hey, your time is moving. Hey, you have 32 seconds left at the moment. Just something to keep aware of. Sometimes it'll be a minute and a half, sometimes 5 minutes. I'm never going to make you sit there and talk for 10, 15 minutes, but depending on the length of what we might need from you or what you want to share, it's going to be longer. Just some things to keep in mind. Really cool application. If you haven't used it yet, get ready to use it. It's going to make us feel like we're in class. You're not just going to be seeing us on live sessions and reading stuff. It'll be there for you. I'll show you what this looks like as the time runs out. 3, 2, 1. Bingo, right?
Boom, you're good to go.
It's going to ask me if I want to see that.
The video, right?
That's about all I have for you. Click anywhere to dismiss.
But you could be putting some of those effects in there as well. So you could get it ready.
I can pause it. I can edit it, clip it. If you're good with editing, things like that, you can mess around with that. But one of your first assignments is to answer us on here and just really get as familiar with this as we'd like you to. So thanks for tuning in. We will have live sessions every day as posted, and we already went over, but that's certainly something where we could help you out with this. If you needed us to explain something more, we could do that. That certainly would be a good use of time because we want you guys to be good at this. And I hope you're not just using this in math. I did some training on this, and hopefully some of your other teachers are using this as well because this is good for all classes. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get rid of that picture of me frozen looking all goofy off the screen, and we will talk later. Adios.